How great is Joaquin Niemann? I know Rahm won, but how great is Joaquin Niemann, man? We don't talk about him
Decline
enough.
like
How
tied
great
for
he is.
second. Oh,
Let me just read off Joaquin's season. Win 30th, so huge letdown after a win. Win 4th, ninth, 3rd, 7th, 32nd, so another letdown. 3rd, 6th, and 2nd. And he's number one in the standings. The scoring for the individual standings, we got to get to like 2 events left to actually have an idea of who could win this thing, because it's just you get so few points for not finishing on the podium. There's a big discrepancy there. They really focus on making the podium. He currently holds a 24-point lead with 2 events to go. He had that withdrawal, so one fewer event is really, I think it's going to cost Rahm. It might end up costing Rahm the individual championship because he's finished inside the top 10 every single event except for his withdrawal.
yeah, it
That,
sucks.
there's like an actual chance the individual championship could be wrapped up this next event at Greenbrier. If Niemann finishes on the podium, he's pretty much got it locked.
How much more does first get than second? So say like, oh, so yeah, when he could still wrap it up, even if Rahm were to win and he were to finish second,
Yeah,
he could still, okay.
he's got a very, very comfortable lead, and he came out of fucking nowhere today, shoot like 5-6 under just to get himself up to T. Finish second.
Cam Smith finally played well too.
Yeah, he did.
Been waiting for that
Yeah,
all year.
So did Horseshoe.
where do you think Cam is in the standings?
He's in sixth. Bryson is in eighth.
I would
What's the
say,
top five, Aaron?
yeah, the
I know
biggest.
Hatton's three. I know that.
Yeah, so we got
Niemann, Rahm,
Rahm,
Hatton, Garcia, Oosthuizen.
That's the top five. Then the Cam,
Okay.
Deanie Beans, and Bryson, which makes sense because those guys have played pretty well.
Paul Casey and Kepka.
And Paul Casey and Kepka, and then Gooch just sneaking into just outside the top 10.
He's behind Brooks by 2.6 points.
The real race though is to try to not get relegated. And right now, the guys who would get relegated if the season ended today would be Scott Vincent, Kai Samuja,
Finished better than Sam Horsfeld.
Brandon Grace, who's had a absolutely dog shit season, and the other Vincent, Kieran Vincent. Yeah, it's bad down there. Those guys are pretty bad. Pat Perez and Harold Varner the third creeped just above the drop zone this week. So they're right there too, though. They're like right there. Junichiro Kazuma right there. Really, Varner, Kazuma, Pat Perez, the 2 Vincents, Samuja, and Grace. Of those guys, 5 of them are gonna be out of the league.
Catlin's played himself onto a team for next year, I believe.
Oh,
absolutely.
The way he's
yeah,
played.
not only has he
100%.
played himself onto a team, he might win the Order of Merit and have automatic entry anyway because he's played so well in the Asian. But the better race is not the individual standings; it's really actually the team standings. So this year with 13 teams, the team championship is going to have the top 3 teams get a bye.
There's no jockeying.
What do you
The
mean?
top 3, the Rippers are at 127, and then Legion is 160, and Crushers are 175.5.
Yeah,
so it's basically
the last.
It's
spot.
basically the Crushers
no
and
jockeying.
Legion.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not. It's 10 points between Torquay and Ripper. So it would take a lot.
Those 4 are the best teams, I think. There's no way one of those 4 teams doesn't win the championship, right? Crushers, Legion, Ripper, Torquay. Like, what other team could win? I mean, I guess Smash could turn it on.
Ironheads.
The Ironheads are
Stingers.
I mean,
The
as far as
Stingers
teams,
could have a good competition.
I don't see Smash doing it.
No, I'd see
Smash
Stingers
is
over
not a
Smash
good
if they're,
team.
Right. Good players
No.
individual, but not a good team.
Yeah, they get maybe half of their guys have good performances.
Okay, so then let's go outside of the top 4 teams, and you tell me what team has a chance to win besides Crushers, Legion, Ripper. Go ahead, Jerome.
Fleeks.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. I'm with you. That's a team.
That team has been playing really well collectively.
Mm-hmm.
The last 3 or 4 tournaments.
I mean, longer than that. They didn't play well this week, but prior to that, sixth, a win, second, 7th. I mean, that's a pretty good stretch right there. being in the top half of the league for 5 straight events. That's very good, and including a win. It only takes
Who are the top 4?
the top
Legion,
4: Legion, Crushers, Legion, Ripper, and Torquay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's only one. It only takes one weekend. Only takes one good weekend. Do not count out the 4 aces. Do not count out the 4 aces. DJ has played well at times. I think they've all played well at times. Varner was in it in a tournament.
They haven't played
Patrick
together.
Reed haven't played together though. Patrick Reed has been in tournaments. Pat Perez has sucked.
They played well once in
I know.
Vegas.
I know.
And the only reason they got to second was because DJ won it.
You're very right about that.
I don't, and it's no shade. I don't hate them particularly. It's not like, me as an Eagles fan talking about the Cowboys, but like, it's just they haven't really had a great season.
You're a Crushers fan shitting on 4 aces is what you are.
I mean, when you have the
Oh,
last
what it
day with the last day of the tournament of the event, and everybody's score counts, and Pat Perez is in 52nd place. I'm sorry, and it's no, it's just it is what it is. You didn't have a good day, but your team's not going to climb up the ranks when you have guys finish like that. You're not.
It's a lost
Conversely,
season.
no.
It's a lost season, though, for sure. A lost regular season. But the one thing the team championship does is it erases it all. Well, not this year. You get the bye for the top 3, but other than that, it erases it all. Everyone's even. You don't get
You're absolutely right. Everybody goes into it having an opportunity to win.
The Crushers are the team to
Fireball.
beat. We know that.